second place. Actually, oh, this is a second place. No, this is a second place from Stateway Park, where I lost that other guy at Stateway. I'm sorry. Jim Weinstein's trophy looks like this too. The one where I beat Weinstein. Yeah. And oh, my flying skull's gonna get you. Like in the Three Stooges, a flying skull. Used in Werewolf and the Witch. See, there's the invisible thread there I dangle it with. Yeah. And a giant cicada's gonna get you. And, okay, what else? Oh, and Daughter of Horror. Narrated by Ed McMahon, who was from Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. The one that says, "Here's Johnny." Yeah. He narrates this. See the ghoulish monster, her mad fury, a sinister hand that lives. See it from the beginning. Not a word is spoken, not a terror left untold. Blood on her hands, doom in her eyes. Daughter of Horror. Daughter of Horror, you Daughter of Horror. Yeah. It's a cool movie. It's funny. Yeah. It's a great B movie from the glorious 50s. And my giant lobster monster's gonna get you. And also, my Frankenstein guy is gonna get you. And a baby Frankenstein. I made a cape out of a plastic garbage bag. Yeah, I just cut it like a vampire, put it on his head. He's my son. The son I always wanted. He's my buddy. Yeah, look at those cute little feet. Yeah, he's a little Frankenstein buddy. He's my son that I never had, the son I always wanted, and I'm really proud of him. Yeah, okay, and then I'm gonna get you with my brick. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get you with
that one more. I want to see that one more time. We're rewinding that part where I throw the brick. Here it is. Okay, here's that brick.
And I'm very proud of him. Yeah, okay, and then I'm gonna get you with my brick.
Yeah, oh, I gotcha. And here's the cover of Frankenstein Stalks.
Hosted by John Carradine.
Frankenstein Stalks, that's my movie.
When it was in Kung Fu, the legend continues. Yeah, and there's Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Gotta play that one more time. That's right. In the movie Q, that was David Carradine, and John Carradine was his dad, and his dad, John Carradine, is in Gallery of Horror with Lon Chaney Jr.
Gallery of Horror, great movie narrated by. Hosted by John Carradine, the father of David Carradine, who was in Q and who was in Kung Fu, the legend continues. Yeah, and there's Invasion of the Body Snatchers with the George Sanders. George Sanders, who was the saint back in the 40s and 50s. Yeah, Gallery of Horror, yeah. With Lon Chaney Jr. in it. Yeah, and look, here's my head from...
Yeah, there's technical difficulties. Come in, Detective Rock. That's my little microphone. I use that in my movies as Detective Rock. There's my fan figure.
There's our Frankenstein Stalks head. It's got dry rot, see? That's all that's left of Frankenstein. He's got like one eye there. Like a one-eyed cyclops. Yeah, I'm going to turn it up a little so you can see a little better. There we go.
Yeah, that's from this movie, Frankenstein Stalks.
One eye.
There I am wearing the mask. That's me wearing the mask.
That's his eye now. He's got dry rot. That's all that's left of my Frankenstein mask using Frankenstein Stalks. That's all that's left of Frankenstein. And of course I got my little chemicals here, and my shortwave radio, and my devil ant. Is the one I take Roger Corman. Okay. And my skeleton body here, and my fish mask. Yeah, my fish mask that I wear in a fish, man, yeah. Half man, half fish. I'm a sucker blood. Maxim, your days are numbered. Mudman, your days are numbered. Okay, yeah. And half man, half fish. And the pillow is a pillow I got free at Amtrak. They always give you a pill. I just keep it. They throw them out anyway, probably. They say it's used every. Nobody. I just use it when I need some place to crash, like under the steps. If I don't have a room at the hotel at Monster Bash. But all these friends of mine let me stay in their room, so I always get to sleep on the floor. At least I have somewhere to sleep. So I just crash in our room because they know me there. Yeah, and because I don't feel like paying them $80 a night for a room. It's too much. Yeah, my giant horny toad because I'm their guest of honor. I shouldn't have to pay for a room. Amen? Amen, brother. Amen, sister. And a giant horny toad monster's gonna get you. Then eat you up, Angela Sandusky and Jesse and your little dog too, Toto. And your other cat, the one that's alive. May the little one rest in peace. Poor kitty. I love kitties, yeah. I'm a monster. I'm a fiend, but I like animals. They're my buddies. Yeah. I turn them into half man, half monsters, yeah. I use them for my experiments. See, I use those are the DNA to make giant honey toad monster big. But actually, I treated him with atomic fault radiation. He was a little guy, but I made him big. He's 200 feet of scaly horror. I like my monsters so much I turn them into giant monsters. They show my life, make them famous and world renowned. So they will be enshrined among the immortals. Yeah, yeah. And giant lobster monsters and a little spider from Son of Werewolf. That's the actual prop thing about Invisible Thread and Son of Werewolf in '93. Down that old roadhouse, abandoned motel over there in Racine, Wisconsin. Yeah, it's like a biker hangout, a little boarded up motel from the 50s. Yeah, I went there in '93 and made Son of Werewolf just dangled down the door of one of the rooms there. Yeah. But I got there before the bikers came over there, or the Satanists before they came and did their little rituals, yeah. Okay, so anyway, and what else do I got here? Where is my devil hand? I had my devil hand, where is he? Oh, well, here's one of them. Yeah, my devil hand's gonna get you. This is one attack Roger Corman.
Yeah, technical difficulties where I lost the sound for a few minutes. And I got my nice hot Java here, because Detective Rex always got to have his Java. Good. Ah, it's good Java. Hey, Roxella, I want some more Java. Okay, Rock. Thank you. Good. I lost the sound for about a minute. There's no sound. We're now having technical difficulties. It is down in my dungeon. There's the trap door. The door comes through. There's my skeleton.
Hey, Jesse, all your fiends out there, and all your fiends, I just want to ask you one more thing.
Yeah, here we go. This is my intro to Angela Sandusky and Jesse. This is when okay, here it is. I got the sound back. Here it is. Here.
Angela Sandusky and Jesse, and all your fiends out there, and all your fiends, I just want to ask you one more thing. It's right there. It's 11:10 p.m. Sunday, September 16th. I want to ask you one thing. Are you jealous of my body? Are you jealous of my body? Look at that bruises, man. I got like, look at that. Look at the bruise I got last night for that Chicago Star Wrestling. Look at that. Look at that, man. It's nasty. Look at that. There's the other bruise. See, there's a bruise there too. See, look at that. See, it goes all the way around, man. Trying to get it closer. Anyway, so you could see that came from the ropes those guys were holding. You know, they're trying to hold me back. Alright, I just want to make sure the sounds are. Yeah, I was going like this, you know, and they're trying to go in there. 5 guys on each side pulling me apart. It was down here in the joints, the rope, and it's like pulling me. They had little pads, but they didn't do much good. They weren't really padded. So I tried again. It only took like 5 seconds for them to separate the first time. Second time, it took like 10 seconds. I raised up the rope around my biceps so it wouldn't hurt so much. And I leaned back up. 5 guys on each side pulling. Big guys, like 200 pounds, 150 pounds each. I couldn't do it. I had to let go. It hurt too much. You can see, look at it, cut up the circulation in my arm. Look at those bruises, man. Look at that. Look at that. Shoot. So anyway, are you jealous of my body? What you gonna do when the largest arms in Des Plaines, Illinois run wild on you, brother? Are you jealous of my body? Silhouette. Triceps. Yeah. Abs. King Kong. Yeah. Okay, I gotta put my shirt back on. You know, like Ron Adams says to Monster Bash, he goes, come on, Dave, put your shirt back on. Come on. This is disgusting. This is a family theater. Come on, Nelson. You got kids here. You got family here. They drove 500 miles. Like Steve Paul Johnson said, whatever his name is. He says, Paul Johnson, he says, I didn't drive 500 miles with my wife and kids to see you take your shirt off. And by the way, with that mustache, I used to have a mustache, says, you look like a certain Nazi dictator. But now he's a friend of mine on Facebook now. He won't admit to it, but that's him. He's the guy that said that. He's like a Facebook friend or fiend now. Okay, I'll see ya. Now on with the show. Okay, this isn't one of my strip joints, you know, or one of my swing joints. Excuse me. Like one guy said, I was flexing my muscle, like a celebration after a friend of ours died.
I'm gonna fast forward. That's too much information. Here we go. That's too much information. Yeah, I flex my muscle for this guy, and then this guy said, hey, he's stripping.
And I showed him my muscles, and the guy says, yeah, now he's stripping. But, you know, they had fried calamari, they had pizza and everything down at Moretti's. That's where we went after the funeral, so, you know, I met some of his friends. Hey, I'll see
yeah, some guy that was on the Yankees, he died. I met some of the friends of this New York Yankees. Guy played for the Yankees like 1 year, and played in Baltimore Orioles, Cleveland Indians. He's a guy from our church that played with Mick Mantle, Roger Maris. He was on the Yankees back in 1954. He had 2 baseball cards on him, man. He was on Topps baseball cards back in like the 60s and 70s.
This is a family theater.
Here we go. Okay, we're gonna rewind it a little so you can hear what I'm talking about. The episode of The Lane, you know, where her T-shirt got wet on Seinfeld, and they go to the theater, and you know, she was like, some guy sprayed her shirt with a hose, and Kramer says, you know, the Alex is a family theater. It's not one of your swing joints. He says that to Elaine in that episode of Seinfeld. So that's what I'm saying here on your tape.
Like Kramer tells him.
Yeah, technical difficulties again.
Done. Yeah, you know, I know you're trying to come on to what's his name, but you know, this is a family theater. It's not one of your swing joints. Okay, now on to the show, because this isn't one of my swing joints. Yeah, quit showing my muscles so long. You know, I gotta cover my body. My body. Yeah, like one guy calls me up late at night. These guys call me up, the weirdos from Ohio. They call me up, they say, hey, Rock, you got a nice body. You got a nice body. Hey, Rock's hardcore. Hey, Rock, if I call you up a lot, will you be my father figure? And I go, no. I go, you guys need to stay off the drugs. You go, hey, Rock.
Hey, Rock, you got a nice body.
Hey, Rock, we're your fans. We love you. And I go,
okay.
I told him, you guys need to stay off the drugs. And he says, will you be my father figure? I said, I'll be the father you never had. I'll give you the spanking you never got. And he says, oh, Rock, that turns me on. I want you to spank me.
Yeah, okay.
Those are weirdos in Ohio. Yeah, they used to call me up at 4:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Anyway, imitate that in Fishman, the next movie. Okay, now on with the show. And here's the original devil. He's going to get you. Ah!
Okay, I finally finished it. Okay.
Find my movies now. Yeah. Werewolf and the Witch. You got Frankenstein Stalks. Werewolf and the Witch again. Frankenstein versus Saddam Insane. Yeah.
Yeah, people gotta buy my movies. Buy my movies now. Yeah, or the Phantom guy's gonna get you. And my Devil Ant's gonna... Where my fangs at? My fangs are gonna get you. And, where else? There's a Screaming Skull video. The Screaming Skull's gonna get you. The Screaming Skull, you know. And I got my other skull here, see? It's a rubber skull. See, it's made out of rubber. See, I'm squeezing. I got that for $3. Yeah, it glows in the dark. And here's that flying skull. That's not a real skull. See, I'm squeezing it. That's made out of rubber. That's rubber, man. And here's that giant cicada that I attacked. You know, the invisible threat, the King Kong. You know, there's my dinosaurs, Dimetrodon dinosaur. There's this Dimetrodon dinosaur. It's got like a head of fins. They came around before the Cretaceous period. They look like a T-Rex, but they had the fins. You know, there's the Frankenstein Stalks mask you saw with the one eye. Oorah rot or dry rot. There's the chemicals. There's the shortwave radio my dad got me. You know, it doesn't work anymore. There's one of Devil Ant Attack. That's one of Devil Ant Attack Roger Corman. There's another Devil Ant right there on top of there. And there's my skeleton. And there's another Frankenstein guy right there. And over there is the horns I got in the Philippines. See, it says Philippines on it. I got those in the Philippines as a souvenir when I was in the Marines. There's the trapdoor that I come through as Tor Johnson wearing the Tor mask. And there is the cool, you know, Frankenstein, Ben Cooper Frankenstein from the 60s. That's a reproduction. And there's a witch mask. I got that at Uncle Fun's store. And there is a giant devil ant. See, that's like a giant devil ant in the window. That's our basement window there. So we're down a dungeon at Dave Rock Nelson's movie. Here you see They Won't Stay Dead, the movie, you know. That's a bunch of monster movie trailers from like the 50s and 30s and stuff. And there's like a little toy dinosaur, you know. It's got the little button that makes them growl, but doesn't work anymore. The little bee there. There's one of my movies on DVD. There's my VCR there, you see, there's VCR. And then there's a couple other VCRs down there, DVD player. Okay, now you've seen my dungeon. Here's my little fangs, glow-in-the-dark fangs. There's the little plastic fangs there, you know. Okay, I'll see ya. That's all from Dave Rock Nelson's dungeon. This is my buddy. He went on too many diets. That's why he died. He didn't eat enough. So now that I'm selling my movies, you know, some of that from that DVD sale I got from you, Angela, for Demon Monster from Outer Space, my movie. By the way, I made my covers tonight. They're right in the bag there, and I'm going to put your cover on your DVD. But I'm going to use some of that money that you gave to buy the DVD with to feed this guy. Because he went on too many diets, and I got to feed him better, to put some meat on it so he can build his muscles. Yeah, he needs to eat better. Okay? But I'm on a high-protein, high-carb diet. Okay, now anyway, there's my giant lobster monster. The lobster I got from comedian Don Reese. He's an actual comedian, Don Reese. He's an itinerant comedian. He comes to Monster Bash. He does like monster comedy. He does other comedy too. He looks like Tor Johnson. He's got a big bald head. He's a big guy, 250, 270 pounds, got a bald head. He looks like Tor Johnson. Anyway, Tor Johnson, who was in Plan 9 from Outer Space and Bride of the Monster, you know, that big guy they call Lobo, you know. He's a Swedish wrestler. They call him the Swedish Angel. The lobster monster. He gave me this because the neighbor was throwing him out, and his wife got one, and he got one for me too. He said I could use it in my movies. So, and there's my alligator guy from Gator Gal that I wrestled. Isn't he cute? Yeah. And there's a Tasmanian devil that I got at a church garage sale for like 50 cents. Isn't he cute? He's my buddy. And there you go. You see my dungeon. And there's Monster DVDs. See, Monster Bash. Monster Bash right there. And I got my Monster Bash shirt on. See, I got my Glenn Strange Frankenstein. See, Monster Bash. That's Glenn Strange. My favorite Frankenstein. My favorite monster. Okay, I'll see you. I got my nice hot Java. I'm going to go upstairs and watch Kojak. So I'll see you. Good. Ah, it's good Java. Good Dr. Schwab brand Java. It was imported, flown in this morning, all the way from haunted Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah, where Dr. Schwab hangs out. He makes it down in his mad laboratory late at night until the wee hours of the morning, till like 3 a.m. Until the sun comes up at 5 a.m. Then he goes to sleep because he's a real fiend. He stays up late and watches monster movies and conducts those mad experiments where he makes the greatest Java in the world down in his laboratory. And with his friend Wolf, his fiends live out there, you know, in haunted Pontiac, Michigan. Wolfman